And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw one touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
A situation they'll certainly want to avoid going forward. An early 2nd and long they're facing.
Yeah, I saw it. I saw it. I showed that shit to Banks. Banks was like, I ain't mad at him. He said, man, that shit becoming blood money down there. I said, yeah, that's terrible about him. We got to go through this shit. And I said, the conditions, if I wasn't lie, ain't even that bad. These people bugging. That's crazy.
Pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that tuck rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. So here the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. And their quarterback, well, everyone knows he's got height, standing at 6.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Would you say that last week's performance by him workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line.
And I seen like and I seen how the person, one girl, this another video, she was leaving, she got out her car. Y'all had to come out there. Wow.
Right back to him on first down. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
So yeah, that's terrible.
And quickly another first down. Absolutely
and
no trouble.
So you showed Yvette the video. What she said?
Absolutely. You know what I really like? The same guy carrying the ball in both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run.
Yeah, that shit is crazy, wow. It don't look like there's no end in sight.
And again, because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
Only 3 plays in here, but really, Charles, a solid start for this offense, and now we'll see if they can continue their mission to end this drive in 6.
And I wonder if their play caller right now is reflecting on that last big play that they've had on this drive. Do you come back with something similar, or do you have a counter to it to kind of show it and go to something else and create another big play?
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they're knocking on the door now. As a good run here, going to take this to about the 10-yard line. Here we go now on first and goal.
Wow.
They'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Frazier's still on first shift. They go through that shit too on first shift, all 3 shifts.
Now back to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year.
Okay.
And the Cowboys will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon.
It was great because he called me one day. He was like, Nate. I was like, what up, bro? He said, yo, I had to turn the fucking meeting in the governor away. I said, what? He said, yo, I was standing out there. He said, man, I had a mask on, but I had to tell them they couldn't come in there. I said, well, who was standing with you? Was your boss standing with you? He said, nah, it was just me and the officers out there, and we had to tell them they couldn't enter. I said, that's crazy. Right.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. And the first drive, 3 and out. And I know
so this shit right here gotta be delaying hiring people. This shit gotta be delaying hiring people, right? Because I know McQueen, he called and talked to Sergeant Westbrook in detail the other day. He was shooting, asking him, did he start yet? He said, I'm just working my other gigs.
That's what all the guys are looking for.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Okay.
At the 45-yard line.
Right. Right.
Looking to throw. Tyson. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes
Hell
on.
Yeah.
Because with his speed,
Hell
they
yeah.
want to get him the ball in space
Hell
on
yeah,
drag
bro.
routes just like this.
McQueen was there when he got terminated. And an incident happened when State got involved. McQueen, so it was an incident with Motley and a young on the CCI's floor, right? So Motley was doing the security detail on D5. Motley and the nurse did not get along. McQueen do this. When Motley came to work, McQueen put him back up there and knowing the lady was on duty. An incident occurred and Motley got removed again. He got suspended and eventually he left. Now, I wasn't there for it, but everybody that was going to work that day said that McQueen knew the nurse that was giving Motley a hard time.
As they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Got a man and he hits him in stride. It's a pickup of 12 and that'll set up a 3rd down. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Here we go, set.
Up the middle they go. Frost. But he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield.
Pearson on for the field goal. A 36-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Cowboys offense and their quarterback coming out for their 2nd drive. And he's done everything you could have asked for coming in. He's spread it around. He hasn't taken many chances. And he's potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
At the 26. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Go, Reed, go. Here we go, here we go. 19 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That's taken in by Palmer. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough.
It's 4th down.
Check, man. Check.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Frost. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Out of the gun now on third down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First and 10 at the 31.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They'll run on first down. Frost. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
First down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Tyson. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. From 3 yards out. And the Falcons have taken the lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The Cowboys offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And he continues to be a nuisance for opposing defenses that are tasked with trying to slow him down. He's currently second in the NFL in rushing. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Check, go, Pet. Lion.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Back to throw now on first down. He finds his man, complete. It's Horton. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Hey, check that. Street.
Second and 5. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down.
25-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Here we go. No, Cougar 19.
Turton will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. So that really an almost perfect drive as they chew up some clock and wind up scoring late in this first half.
And remember, they've got a chance to double dip here because they're going to get the ball first to start the third quarter. So they potentially could go up 2 scores before the other guys get a chance to do anything.
Aubrey now for the PAT. And that makes it 14-10. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. Call it a gain of a yard as it brings us to the end of the first half. So halftime straight ahead. Let's get you down to the Sunshine State and Scott Hansen with our EA Sports halftime
Our
report.
tour of the NFL starts now. It begins in Cleveland. The Browns at home to take on the New England Patriots. And it's the former star at nearby Ohio State.
The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter three. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The visitors' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. He finds his man complete. That's Horton. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays, and there's an example of that right there.
Ready.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
Gain of 14 yards. That's another Cowboys first down. A gain of 14. And the Cowboys first down.
Check. Go check. 18, go. Go.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Offense is moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Hey, here we go.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
Third and inches.
Back to throw. That one caught. It's Horton. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Torrey Horton, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that makes it a 21-10 game. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
At the 24-yard line.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
down. Frost. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. He finds his man, complete. That's Jenkins. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Back to throw. Tyson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 35. A good pickup there at 22. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Looking to throw. Tyson. Muscles him off. And able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good game. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun. Tyson. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there. 27 yards. And the Falcons are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. And this one is caught. So they come up with a 2-point conversion, and that makes this a 1-point game now. So the celebration in the end zone, but meanwhile we do have an injured player. And able to get this out to the 25. The visitors' offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And he's been a tough guy to contain this year, and his numbers reflect that, as you can see right here. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And now they're in the hurry-up.
13 yards on the play.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of 2.
We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
A loss of 2 brings up 3rd and
They'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Right there, right.
Back to throw here. Got an open man. It's Foster. Down the sideline he goes. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A big play there. 55 yards. And the Cowboys use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Aubrey good with a PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So out come the Falcons now. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Looking to put a drive together. Throwing to start the drive. Tyson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. They'll run on first down. Frost. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
46-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
2nd down and 8. Off the play fake. Tyson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 43.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Jenkins. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Tyson. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been very good. 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw again. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And a 1st and 10 at the 11.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 11.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run this one in. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line.
Short of the goal line. No gain on the play. Leads to
2nd and 1. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Falcons have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So now out comes this offense led by their quarterback as they take over once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes the right read seemingly every time. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. 2nd and 6. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out.
Let's go now.
Right back to him on first down. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brent, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
He finds his man, complete. It's Horton. And he will have a Cowboys first down, and that should be that.
That's another Cowboys first down.
Hands it off out of the gun. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far, they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. That one looks like he'll throw here. Over the middle, complete. That's Foster.
I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area. And after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
That is intercepted. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. And my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
He's back to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen.
I just want to rock. Body out of y'all.
Damn.
MC, make another hit.
This ain't what you want.
Project,
This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. 1600 block. I just wanna rock. I just wanna I just wanna rock. Body out of ya. Shorty got that body out of ya. No time, set up. You gon' kill my vibe. Stand on my money, don't know my size. Pick them sides, and you better choose wisely. That's my high. 1, 2, 3, 4, throw up to 5. That's my high. Damn. 1, 2, 3, 4, throw up to 5.
MC, make another hit.
This ain't what you want.
Project,
This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
Name existed forever, means victory, helper. Whole name means protector. Shorten it by 2 letters, without the IR at the end. The reincarnated Gil Scott living in the again. The World Cup in Moscow where the blind was a 10. Pen when I speak is like a lottery win. Quote my total, multi-mogul. So fly, I can walk in any spot, every be soaking. From a time when it was stronger. Today's streets are calmer. They used to kill for shade sneaks and bombers. My name existed forever before a Christian came in.